Right there. Stream started. Like, out of context, it just makes me sound like a massive furry.
Mm.
Straight up though, the Red Dead Online bear, like the ass cheeks, they have jiggle physics.
Fucking cheeked up, brother.
Is fucking got the whole bakery. I don't know what all that's doing back there. Double cheeked. I wouldn't have even known if it hadn't been for Frantic transforming into a bear and then like times twinning himself. Because the bear's model exploded and its ass cheeks flew all over the place.
It just started jiggling.
Shit was nuts. Forgive me, my lord, that shit was gripping.
You gonna post a link, Skid, or do you want me to?
I'd better because no one likes you.
True.
They never listen when, or they never like tune in when you guys post them. It seems. They're probably like, who the f is Maximus Tardis? But then again, they probably seen like, who the fuck is Revolver Magnum? Let's see. Share, copy. I will say one thing. Since I'm replaying The Witcher, I have rediscovered how hot Yennefer is.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking. My lord, that
That
shit was gripping.
That shit you be gripping.
Vesemir, don't look. Geralt, what was all that racket upstairs last night?
That shit be gripping.
Forgive me, master. This shit was gripping. Geralt, were you fucking upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my boy. Fucking love Vesemir.
I was watching that animated stuff, that animated prequel stuff. That was pretty good. I liked it.
That's what we think about this fashion, Max. This is the gunpowder samurai. What we thinking?
You look like it. Looks almost like your bush Wookiee fashion, except you don't have a big hat.
I mean, I could fucking just wham like that, but it's not
Big hat.
That hurt my ears so fucking righteous. Yeah, it's not meant to be like a Ronin or something, it's meant to be a samurai, so no big hat. For anyone that would like to join in on this and beat up Max, and probably only Max, this is on PC. Password's right there, I'm just gonna leave it up.
Nipple. Because we are grown men.
What if you fell down a flight of stairs? I hope I'd fall directly on my neck. That's what I'd hope.
My luck.
Easy
Break my good arm.
You probably would. You'd fall and only land on your one good arm.
I did that at work earlier.
Johnny
Fucking
Mango.
hurt.
What level? Any level, doesn't matter. We're going by sumo rules. There are no weight divisions here. Any level. PC, password, nipple. Show up, bring whatever you want. Try to bring something silly. Let's see something interesting. I see tons of the same old builds. See something like a gunpowder samurai like this. I could put on like an actual samurai helmet, but like, what do you guys in the chat think? Does the hood fit better for like a gunpowder samurai, or straight up missionary position, just Land of Reed's helm? What are we thinking?
Okay, good. I did upgrade that sword. Good.
Yes, you guys will be coming in here and beating up each other, and I'll be watching it and talking about random bullshit. That's how these things work. I think I'm the only person that does fight clubs like this in Elden Ring. It would be something you would think a lot of big PvP guys would do, but they can't get sick, dank, McNasty clips like this, so they don't do it. Hey Mason, booting up Gelden Fling. I'm not great, but I'll stop
so I don't disconnect after 2 minutes anymore.
Whichever jail. Forlorn Hound. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and embarrass myself slightly, because Gordon, Max already know about this. So, before the stream started, we were talking about some random BS, mostly, I don't even know, it was just so many different things, but we were just talking about stuff, and I went and I got some cold drink and a Pop-Tart, and my cell phone lights up whenever, like, someone texts me, or I get a message, or a notification, anything like that.
Hmm.
And so I've got strawberry Pop-Tarts, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw the Pop-Tart sitting on my desk, and I reached over and tapped on my fucking Pop-Tart because I thought it was my cell phone. I didn't even think it was my cell phone. That's not even the issue. Like as soon as I did it, as soon as my hand went over towards it, I knew it. I was like, it was too late. My brain had already made the input. It was my input.
You calm the fuck down.
You calm the fuck down, this is my input. Like I was boned. I was goobered. I knew it. Like as soon as my hand went over and I started going, I was like, that's a Pop-Tart.
Ah, it's a fucking Pop-Tart.
I'll go ahead and tell of you, if I was a streamer that used a face cam and I had been live, that would have been the very last time you saw me on the internet. Was when I reached over and tapped a Pop-Tart. Because I thought it was my phone.
Dylan got the silver sword.
Dude, that's an intense grind. Let's see. Go ahead and repop this thing. I haven't been one of these in ages, might be a tad rusty. Don't worry, Max is awful at everything, and he'll be your first opponent. You get summoned.
Alright, I'm getting liquored up before they get in.
You better not. Oop. That's Haas. He's using the improvised whirligig. Hey, slays. Just farted something nauseous. Nice. The tart starts ringing. That's when some shit has gone awry, when your Pop-Tart starts ringing.
That's when you know you smoked too much of the gilly dank.
Dude, I
The top shelf Reggie.
partaken of too much of the dank kush. I wonder, like, if I could, like, go to some kind of pot dealer and ask for gilly dank, if they'd take me seriously and give it to me, or if they'd be like, this guy's a cop.
This guy, this guy's a narc.
This guy's straight up a fed. Ain't no way. Max, if you were actually spec'd out for that, that would have been impressive. But it only did 196 damage. These are both veterans of the Fight Club's Max v Haas. Max, that was ballsy. It paid off. Did not think it was going to. I'm also like, we might actually beat him. This is close. You beat him. Dude. Max beat a Jar Knight. What the fuck? No. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna have to, like, put something on Notepad. I gotta go get a lottery scratch off tomorrow. That's crazy. That is a 1 in a million. Ah. Imperial. This fucking pinhead knight motherfuckers. He put his sign out in the middle of the ring. His name's Imperius. That's a cool name, dude. It's a really cool name. Imperius. He's like wearing one of those helmets that looks cool on one of the NPCs, but on a human it makes you look like your head would be squeezed into it like toothpaste.
Oh, you mean like the Silver Knight helms?
Yeah, kinda. Imperius. Johnny Mangos, I had some wine. I'm gonna go grab a beer. Is everybody getting fucking wasted?
Nope.
You told me I can't.
Yep. We're gonna
Yeah, I
keep.
don't want to deal with your dumbass.
And we're gonna keep. We're gonna go ahead and set a limit for Max, and that's 0. Because he's old and will likely get really racist on camera. Alright, rematch. Let's see if Max could do it again or if that was just the fluke of the century. Literally haven't played Elden Ring since the last Fight Club. Either have me or Max. We don't.
Actually, I was playing last night.
Never mind,
Get my
Max.
ass
Fortune.
Excuse fucking
my-
me, Max.
That's
I
right.
was getting my ass literally just beat in.
We got the master of the video game. Played one time last night. It's never gonna work. Oh, never mind. I, whatever. I had to eat my words. I thought, you know what, Haas is like pretty competent, pretty well read warrior, you know. Pretty veteran, he's not a greenhorn in any capacity.
Ow.
Then he ran right into the second half of like the slowest attack in the entire game. Oh, he just kamikazed Max. So we have a win for Max and then a tie.
I forced him to blow himself up.
I don't know if you forced him as so much as he just was like, you know,
He chose it.
he chose the honorable path. Imperious is me. Sorry, I moved sign to Rim of Ring. Why the fuck do you have it out there? I can't see signs that are out here. You
Could've
goober.
used that message appraisal 5 seconds ago.
Fucking silly goobus. It's Max.
Fucking cattywampus.
It's fucking cattywampus sigh goggling. Hoot nanny attendant. Try like I gotta like activate that lingo part of my brain. Hoot nanny attendant carpetbagger. Go. That's a fully formed southern insult.
Bah.
PlayStation? No. It's on PC. I had a sake box. Oh, look at you being all cultured and stuff. Everybody else is getting thrashed on wine and beer. He's like, yeah, it's just a guy at sake. I like Japanese stuff too, but I don't like sake.
What do you mean you don't
Beer
like
and
sake?
wine and rock and roll.
Don't
Shit
like
my
it.
pants and sell my
What's wrong
soul.
with you?
I stayed a big fan of the rice wine. My dad is. Someone changed their name to Max is gay. I know better, I think that was Gort.
Hmm.
It's straight up. Name's Max is gay. Call it sake because it tastes like they wrung it out of their tube socks. I don't know, maybe I just haven't had the right kind, but the kind my dad drinks tastes like fucking feet. My dad likes it. My dad's like Bo Ride Show with that shit. My dad also just kind of looks like Bo Ride Show by default. I feel like when we go to Japan, I'll have some sake there and there'll be like something real. I might actually like it. Oh, Max's gay Lola's beating the crap out of Mason. Oh, and there goes Mason. Max's gay Lol has won his first fight. A sake box. What do you feel about sake boxes? Or
Yes.
I don't like really anything that comes out of a box now that I'm older. I think it's because whenever I was a teenager, we would get absolutely plastered. I'm talking tore out of the frame, 3 sheets to the wind on like really cheap rot gut wine. They came in those little boxes with a nozzle.
Oh, that shit.
God, I hate it. Like,
Getting white girl wasted.
I mean, it was because we would go to parties, and we wouldn't be invited. We would just hear about parties happening. Me and my buddies would roll up, drink a lot, and then leave. Because we were just that cool. Because if a party's big enough, you can just go in. No one's gonna be like, "Alright, who are those guys?" And so we would just get fucking absolutely hammered on that. And I hated it, like the taste of it, but I liked what it did to me. It made me feel funny. It's like a DuPont product. It's like straight chemicals, wine that had never seen a grape. It's terrible. That's the kind of like sake I've had too, is the fucking shit that comes out of a box. It's probably actually just like mop bucket wine. They're like, we'll call it sake, and people will like buy this shit up. This guy's got doo-doo on his twin blade.
He put rocks on it.
That's fucking intimidating. Max, you're fighting someone named Max is gay, lol. How you processing that information? Just keep swinging.
It's a claymore.
I mean, it worked. You know, 2 ways about it. I don't know if you, like... I think you won the trade-off, but not by much. That's the cop-out lightning spell, it's just thrown at a weird time. Yeah, you want... Ooh, I think he gassed himself. Max is on some shit tonight. I think
I'm
Max...
actually using weapons I know for once. Instead of, oh, I'm just gonna fuck around. Nah, after getting my ass beat last night by Recat, I'm like, I think I need to actually step up my game some.
I think Max is on the rice wine tonight, Jesus.
It was that old smoky.
The Japanese restaurant I go to has decent hot sake. Oh, then maybe I need to like try more of it before I say anything, because all I've ever had is what my dad gets. And my dad is something. Any of you that have been around the channel long enough know that my dad's a fucking preacher. With his signature catchphrase.
Damn.
It's his response to fucking anything. Like, the world could be ending and my dad would be like on the moon. The only he'd be on the moon.
No, sorry, it'd be muffled. It'd be like.
He would like see an asteroid hitting Earth. He's up on the moon and he just. Bam. That's all he'd say. Lay down in the moon dust. Last words ever uttered by a human being. It's my dad on the moon. Damn. If there's like any kind of like review of your life at the pearly gates with St. Peter and like, so what do you have to say overall about the life you lived? My dad's gonna look at me. Damn. I don't know if they could really fault him, like, well, that's how he lived his life, is saying that word. We're looking at, like, his word count, and he said damn more than any other word. That's impressive. And fucking Max laid hands on Haas. You guys gotta step up your game, you're letting a one-handed man beat you. How you letting this happen, Haas? Normally you're one of my better fighters. What's going on? Whoa. That's a name I don't see very often. That's Slays.
Nothing like a mango on a fork.
Mason's I was rusty, I swear. I was asleep. What did I miss? Oh, you missed an absolute, like, stream moment earlier. Like, an iconic skid moment that'll never be forgotten. But I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Mainly because it's embarrassing.
Some scrimp.
Luca just popped in to say Poggins. I hate you. Let's see. I'm late was dealing with some family stuff. Alright. We're gonna pin Strider's message. Max is off the goop. Skid's dad singing Meteor about to take out his house. Damn. Skid's dad meeting his childhood hero. Damn.
There's different levels to the damn. He's
There is.
disappointed. Damn. He's happy. Damn.
He's shocked.
Damn.
Oh damn.
There are different like inflections on the damn. I like straight up I think I have done it, like I've picked up the phone with him and recorded it. I said like I was like, yeah, I saw 3 naked ladies in a truck get T-boned by a van. He went, damn. Next time.
Damn.
Next time I think I called, like he called me. He said, what's going on? I said, not shit. And he's like, damn. That's what his catchphrase. There's something I don't do very much on stream that's enough, and like, it's something that my dad has afflicted me with, because me and my brothers do it, and the entire rest of our family makes fun of us, because no one else does it. It's my dad, and me and my 2 brothers. We're the only people on either side of the family that do it, and say, you know it, after the end of a sentence. I don't do it on stream, like online, because I know you guys are usually listening to me, because you know, I'm in your ear. But in real life, I am fucking terrible about saying, you know it. Like, we'll just be talking about something like what, I don't know what it could be, like, I can't even think about, like, anything off the top of my head. Like, I'm talking about lore or something, like, yada 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 yada. I look over, you know it? And, like,
If you kept saying that to me, I'd be like, shut up.
after I get called out on it, I won't do it for a while. But, like, because other people in my family will, like, because people in public won't do it. But my family will. Like, I was talking to my aunt the other day. I was talking to her about something. I was like, you know, yada yada yada, this is like this, and, you know, yeah, something. You know it? She goes, yeah, I know it. It's like, oh. It's like, I was like, I said it. I said it, didn't I? And, like, that's
Goddamn right.
It's all my dad's fault, because he's the one that does that. That's where we got it. It's like, I don't say shoes very much, I'll say skips. That's another thing my dad, I don't think I've ever heard anybody else but my dad, me and my brother say skips.
See, a lot of the lingo I picked up from the Marines. I haven't picked up anything from, like, my dad.
It's just because my dad's unique. He's a weird character like me. And so, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things he says besides that, but he's got a lot of weird ones. But, dude, I try really hard not to say it a lot, but I know I still do, is that you know it.
You know it.
Yeah, you know it. I do. Because I know, like, some people say, you know, but not, you know it. I don't know. I
don't know if there's anything that I say on a regular basis that nobody's picked up on, or you have picked up on that you just haven't said. Because I'm not, like, super, I wouldn't say self-conscious, or I'm not super self-aware about that shit. I would say whatever. I'm like, yeah, you said that. I'm like, oh.
It doesn't get me very much, like, because I'll actually try not to say it, and then whenever I do and someone calls me, I'm like, ah, I cannot escape my fater.
Fater.
My pager. Still at work, but I'm watching stream on the download. You're gonna get in trouble, Luca.
Was it a piss down fucking raining over there for you?
Yes.
Dude, I had to go pick up dinner tonight, and normally I can hear the rain if it's like pouring inside. Didn't hear it. I walk out because I have like my like nice shoes on.
Yeah.
I walk out because it wasn't raining earlier. Walk out, it's pouring. I'm like, I'm gonna go put my other shoes on that I don't give a fuck about.
It's pissing it down right now in Elden Ring. That's weird that you said that. Yeah, I was walking through my house earlier and I heard, and I was like, "Fuck is that? Is it rain?" Sure enough,
Sure as shit.
fucking monsoon season outside. Gully wash.
Yeah, fucking. It was pouring down rain, then it let up. And I got to the place. I had to walk inside to get our food, and it starts pouring. I'm like, dude, fuck. So of course I go in there with fucking like damp or wet hair and look like a fucking bag of ass. Cause you know how it is when we have we have our hair wet and it looks fucking. It can either look one of two ways. It can look good and wet, or it'll look like shit wet. I think mine looked horrible.
You see, the thing with
I
having
probably looked like a bum. Cause I had a t-shirt, have my fucking flannel on. I have like the sleeves like rolled up like once or twice. So I probably look like a fucking bum.
the way I look at it is with like long black hair. I look like one of two Lord of the Ring characters. You cannot when your hair is wet. You either look like Aragorn, or you look like that fucking Urukai coming out of the birthing pits.
Yep. Okay. That's that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, it's one of the two. Like, it either like you come out like confident, thinking like, yeah, rugged, or you come and you're like, man, I look like a hobo.
Rugged.
Who do you serve?
Rugged.
Saruman.
He comes out of the birthing pit and goes, rugged. What was that thing Demi used to say? Ruggish, thuggish?
Yeah.
These two are getting ruggish, thuggish in the ring right now. It's Slays versus Max's gay lol. I'm gonna say his full name every time I like address him. So I just cannot get over someone change their name to Max's gay lol. Someone used the Comforge Godblade. Oh yeah, that's... Earlier on, like, someone was saying the Elden Ring's got some deep lore, and I made, like... I went on, like, a bit of a fucking tangent about it. I guess I'd go back and read it after I summon someone. Gotta change the Discord server name to You Know It. No.
You know it.
Truly haunt you.
Yeah, I just can't, I won't be able to escape it. I don't know who did. I think Haas hasn't been in just a minute. Let me go back and find it. This is on the Pooter, by the way, for whoever's asking. This is PC. Let me go back here. I was posting a lot of Witcher 3 screenshots in my server earlier because I've been replaying that. I currently have a Yurden build going where I can now just sit in my little bubble shield, my Glinda the Good Fairy bubble, and if anything hits it and I let it go, it kills them instantly. It's really funny. I killed a griffin with it earlier. I like just kind of stood there, it did a dive bomb, it exploded the shield, insta-killed it. It threw me backwards, but also like kamikaze the griffin.
That's pretty funny, actually.
So I gotta say the game does have a ton of lore, talking about Elden Ring. I said, yeah, but FromSoft lore is all the same. The mighty house of Dingleberry founded in its splendor upon the suffering backs of those with shitted pants was majestic, until they and their frivolous bluster tripped over their own dick, and the world fell into doo-doo darkness. That's like the setup to every single From Software game.
Maybe the only From Software game that I actually truly give a fuck about is Armored Core.
Oh yeah.
Armored Core 4 was one of my favorites.
That's like the sept every Souls game. And then your character comes in, and now we enter the age of the valiant comfort, where you, as the anointed ass master, must reforge the turd and restore House Dingleberry, or cast aside your formless shackles and become the almighty turd cutter. And every NPC is either butt-fucked by fate, either from birth or by some variety of tragedy. And every weapon's lore is it's just a club, or this ageless blade was forged in the molten cum of God himself. It's always one of the two. Like, the
Come
item...
for the cum blade.
The item description on stuff will either be this symphony of pain is symphony of pain is to be conducted only by the most worthy composers of anguish, and was yoinked straight from the gaping maw of an immortal dragon, or it's just this is just a big ass stick.
Big stick kabunk.
Usually the big stick is the one I would rather like. You could have a blade forged in the molten cum of Jehoshaphat himself, or you have a stick. Usually the stick is better in PvP.
I'd rather have the stick.
I'd rather punch you.
I mean, you remember that one Fight Club where I was literally the rock and the stick, and I had just two big sticks, and I couldn't even walk, and I was murdering everybody. It shouldn't have fucking worked, but it did.
I'm gonna start doing the max what I do to my brothers when they start talking. I don't listen. Because you know what I do?
Just tune them out.
I look at them and say, you know what? They say what? I say, I'll slap your face. And I just walk away. That's all this. Now I don't even slap them. I just like, it's like a verbal slap. Looking someone in the eyes and whispering, slap your face. And then walking away. Like, what? They'll like,
I'm just tuning people out.
like my brothers will talk about like 10 minutes about some like show they're watching, and I don't like, I know like if they like, I just, oh sorry I wasn't listening, they're like, oh why weren't you listening at it? So I just completely derail it, just look at him, go, slap your face. Just walk to my room. And it's funny every time I do it. Me. I had a dad moment at Walmart the other day. I didn't tell you guys about it because I didn't know if anybody was gonna read it in the group chat. So I was walking down the pet food aisle, right? And these two guys had like a big 50-pound bag of like, you know, like the Great Dane dog food sitting on, like they had laid it on the floor, and they were both bent over looking at, reading the like label. You know what I did? I went,
That look like dog food.
What?
I said, I think it's a big ass bag of dog food. They just like stood straight up and looked at me, and like the dad didn't laugh, but his kid did.
That's good.
Yes, I think it's a big ass bag of dog food. And they just fucking us. It was a. I think the dad would have laughed if I had been older, but his son wouldn't have. I think it was just an age thing. Yeah, I laughed at myself. I didn't even care if they thought it was funny. That was all for me. That was 100% a joke made by Skid for Skid because I felt like being a dickhead for a minute. I respect that, Mason. That was a really stupid way to die, but I respect it. You should make a short vid of just that true from software lore, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. I think at this point, I've looked... You alright? I was about to like go on some tangent about like Miyazaki and anime feat, but it got fucking thrown right off the fucking... like a fucking stock car flipping off into the crowd and off the track. At first I thought it was Dimma because he makes sounds like that all the time, like when he joins a call host, go like, oh.
That was like a half yawn, half stretch too. That was the best part.
Iron Thighs is not here because they're finger blasting themselves. I will be executing them with a jar cannon.
That's a jar cannon, brother.
You have a jar cannon on you, Max?
Probably.
Yeah, let's see if you can whip it out real quick. We'll shoot them at the same time. Firing squad. DS2 is just one big German fairy tale. Oh wait, that's not you, is it? That's Max's gay. Never mind. I got you two mixed up.
I don't have a jar cannon anymore. Must have gave it to somebody and fucked up my save. Oh well, I can get another one easy.
You and your doppelganger.
You doppel bitch.
I shot him with my jar cannon again. Gunpowder samurai. Whoop. Oh shit, they got like into this fight. You're the world's youngest boomer. Thank you. Thank you. I'm the world's oldest 24-year-old man. I'll be 25 pretty soon though. Ugh. Like, I fucking legit hurt my hip the other day walking. I'm like, how? Why?
Old ass.
Yeah, I was just walking, and like, it still isn't completely good. Someone was making fun of me today, like, look at this pimp walk. Look at the skin of this pimp walk. It's like, I hurt my fucking leg. What'd you do? Get shot, G pimp? I pinched a nerve. How'd you do that? I was walking. Like, I would have been okay with it if I had, like, been doing something like fucking cartwheels down the highway. But no. Just walking. Walking in a straight line, and my hip's just like, yeah. This seems like a good time to crap out, if you ask me. It pains me that Duelist Great Axe, a colossal weapon, is a dex weapon. Yes, entrance us with tales of Priscilla's Tootsies. I was gonna say something like, the reason I'm so good at making up fake FromSoft lore is I think I've looked at as many anime feeds as Miyazaki now, I can match his power level, but that got thrown off by, oh, coming from Gort. I kinda forgot about that. Max, this is, I think, Iron Thighs. I think it's who you're fighting.
Yep.
The one that was kicking the snot out of you last night. Do you have regular knee pains? Skid is a German Shepherd. What? You, fucking smoking fat doinks, my guy? Like, what's going on with you? Where's the German Shepherd analogy coming from? You actually hit him once, see him get skunked. I mean, that's, yeah, it's, you know, something. Oh shit, you've actually gotten to like half his health. Some monumental shit going on here. Some Herculean tasks. Forget about the Nemean Lion. You gotta be Iron Thighs. If they wouldn't stop... If they would stop jumping face first in your sword... No way!
Ah, that was so close!
I think 80% of the damage you put on her came from fucking her just like jumping into you and you getting a free swat with your sword.
I wouldn't have stopped her midair if I wasn't using the big fucking sword.
Also, need a new Barker Bomb Elden Ring. New players are really susceptible to it? No, they are not. New players in Elden Ring will see like a bomb being thrown, like, I know what's good for this. A weapon art from halfway across the arena. Nobody like is actually running like a katana, getting up on you with a bomb and then going. No one's gonna, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'd roll and then go into a weapon art like Bloody Slash or something like what's on this. Ain't nobody gonna fall for a bomb bait, and well, at least not the way you'd want them to. German Shepherds are known for hip issues. Oh. The more you know.
Yeah, so is your mom.
Oh. Like, how you gonna recover from that one, Trent? I,
Fucking Trent.
I had to look. I think Trent's Haas, I think is who he is. I think that's his sumo in-ring name. When's what I was actually thinking about doing like for the sumo video was just like how Sumo Stew made a thing like last year, like lower division moments that made me fall out of my chair, like doing something like that, like fucking January sumo moments that made me shit my pants or something like that. I could do that, or I could just like hold on to them and then wait until right before the next tournament and make a you should watch sumo video so people could see it and then maybe try to get into it. I will say though, it's a sad day for sumo fans because Nado Sumo, one of the best sumo
NHK Japan
yeah,
got a hold of him.
Nado Sumo is down for. I really hope because he has a third channel up, but there's no content on it. I hope he like comes back for the next tournament and just like
I do
uploads it
too.
because his editing is like. I would like if he had a website or something or some kind of thing I could go to. I would. Or if he had like a Patreon or something, I would legitimately probably try to get a hold of that. Because his editing on the sumo matches is so fucking good.
Like, I know he has a Discord. I still know his fucking Discord.
Nice. Bring our boy Nado back.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Man, he was among everybody else that uploads like sumo shit. His is hands down the best.
His editing was so good that I thought because Gort introduced me to sumo, and most of it was through Nado Sumo, and his editing is so good with like the stats and stuff on screen. I thought that was official. I thought it was just like a straight screen rip from like an official sumo channel. No, that's Nado Sumo's editing. He is so fucking like it's good.
Yeah, he puts a lot of work into those overlays.
So I'm gonna have to like stay up and watch all of the tournaments live as they happen, I guess. That's whatever.
I can't do that. Which sucks. It was like, that's why I like Nato Sumo.
Yeah. I thought we had a double kill for a second there. I thought so too. I thought Max took out Iron Thigh's, I thought he was the Thigh's demise with that stupid front flip thing he did. Dude, what the fuck? Slays just walked right into that helicopter. Mason's just going, helicopter, helicopter, with his fucking halberd. It didn't pay off though. I think he mostly got screwed though by the Everjail. I think Slays had like enough elevation he could jump over the axe. I think that's what happened. If they had been on flat ground, I don't think he could have done that. I mean, it's fair game. Like, that's 100% fair game. Haas has been destroyed by the classic Yamama. Getting into Barker all day, and I'm not as skilled as you are, especially not with parries, but golden parry is super free. Definitely a bunch of weapon art spam though. Probably just like I found some new people willing to rolling R1. Yeah, and I don't like actually play Elden Ring. Like these little fight clubs we do, that's all I play it. If I want like a melee PvP fix, I go play For Honor or fucking Shiv, Mordha, something like that. I don't play Elden Ring or any of the Souls games. Jeez. Saw a man jump into a Quasar. Max has been on some shit tonight, so as I witnessed the actual IRL death of Slays. If he had stood up and tried to trade with that and I'd killed him, I feel like that would have been a delete character moment. There's... He doesn't like... I don't think he's ever fought that weapon, though. So you could probably, like, get him in a mix-up with it, like, roll into him or something and then do it. Or just...
Or just bait him into the fucking quasar.
Or just, do the whole weapon art. I was, he had the heart of a warrior, I guess. The brain of a fucking caveman. Alright, gonna bring Haas in. Mason, I need more boys. Yeah, Max has been on absolute tear tonight. Fucking, it's impressive. Nayuda said hello. Greetings. Welcome to the Spaghetti Shack. Tonight we are going to be, watching these idiots beat each other up for a little while longer. And talking about... And probably talking about sumo for like 30 minutes at a time and losing all of my viewers. You know what though, if they can't handle sumo, if they're not like on that same wavelength, welcome. That's what I say. If you can't handle me at my most sumo, you don't deserve me at my most souls. Dude, what is it with everybody getting caught by that? I mean, the damage on that shit is as serious as a jury notice, and they're still jumping into it to trade. Like, that was some of the greatest track I've ever seen you through. You threw your attack up at Stormvale, like completely in the opposite direction of where Haas went. Max has got people like jumping out of the ring. I cannot believe he fapped her of the shit stew with that. That was ballsy. Alright, Max, you ain't got like the health to trade. I have to rely on hyper armor now. That's not gonna catch him. That's also really slow. He's just gonna shoot you with that crossbow. Ooh, Max is hoping that he'd stop to shoot him. Ah, he's trying to get another double kill. You know what? Not bad. Not bad.
The fact that he could factor the shits through the quasar, it scared me.
Slay said, I am explode. Banished Mason. Iron Thighs. I think Iron Thighs is up next. It used to be my go-to PvP experience, but weapon art / new matchmaking system screw PvP in Elden Ring and Dark Souls is dead. Yes. The PvP, I've actually been thinking about going back to DS3 and making a, the State of Dark Souls 3 PvP, because, you know, I don't think I've done one of those videos in like 2 years. I think it was on Dark Souls 2. Just like maybe try to get like arena duels, maybe go back to Gank City, maybe some invasions in the usual spots, and just... I mean, I already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like 1 or 2, maybe 3 gank squads in Gank City. Same thing with like the Crucifixion Woods and stuff. It's gonna be like 1 or 2 gank squads that are just running everything. You might find a few odds and ends, like people out in like Archdragon Peak, maybe. You'll probably find a few people in the arena. Not many, maybe a handful. You won't find anything in like the 2v2s and brawls and all that stuff. That's not gonna happen. And you might find a few low-level things in Lothric, but it doesn't matter because everybody's gonna have over-leveled summons. Every new person that's playing now is either an experienced player who has friends with them, or a brand new player with experienced people with them. So it's gonna be hell, basically. Low-level invasions in DS3 are pretty much like, so, do you like using the Dark Wraith hand? I sure hope so. That's like the best thing. Use the Dark Wraith kissy glove and just walk up and punch him to death. But yeah.
I tried to break a skull that was on the ground, one of the ones with the crunchies in it.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it with my weapon. Instead of breaking it, it just sent it fucking flying off the map.
Yeah, Souls 3, like, I liked Dark Souls 2's PvP, but there's just something about Souls 3 where it was, like, just the right amount of, like, broken and stupid, but also kind of tactical. Like, there was some strategy and stuff that was going on. It was just, like, to me, it was a really, really nice blend. Of course, that was before all of, like, the Estus canceling and, you know, animation swapping and this and that, but it was a different time. And the closest thing I have found to Souls 3 combat has been For Honor. Honest to God. As frustrating as For Honor can be, it's like the closest thing I can find to like dumb, stupid horseshit that could screw you over, like certain characters balancing. But also it could be really tactical and strategic on the fly. It's the closest thing I've found, and there's nothing else like For Honor. Is the only game I've ever seen of its kind. Like, with Chivalry, like, I like Chivalry, but you could also have, like, Mordha. You know, so you have other, like, similar options. For Honor, there's really nothing else. So it's like, you get mad at it, you're like, I want, like, I want this, but not as annoying, but it doesn't exist. So. Hmm. How do I watch sumo again? I watched a clip that got me excited. The mind games before match starts and tints. The all hands touch the floor fake out. Well, sumo's got like a lot of pre-match like mind game, like there's stare downs and stuff. I'll have to get back on to you on like what the best way to watch sumo is. Like the best way would be just to like look up highlights from random channels. Because there's not like any sumo tournaments going right now. The January tournament ended and the next one's in...
There's like a special like tournament, but it's not like the grand, it's not the grand tournament that really counts.
Yeah, where they actually go really hard in the paint trying to win. I have to get back on because like my favorite way of watching sumo recently got smote by the sumo organization themselves, so to get back to you.
It was the broadcast network that fucking axed it.
Max just suffered a heart attack in the ring. Feigning kills For Honor for me, I can't stand it. Yeah, actually having like make reads and use your brain, I know it's rough. That's what feigning is in For Honor. It's everything has so many levels of, alright, is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do that? And what are the chances that he's gonna do this based off of like the situation that you're in, how the other guy's playstyle is, and also just chance. For Honor's like a complete crapshoot of so many different variables. But to be fair, DS3 really isn't too much better nowadays with how people like to use like a Black Knight shield and Ring City Sword. The animation cancel up everything. The thighs were too thick. DS2 best game. Gotta get sleep. See ya, Trent. DS2 is best. Adaptability is great. Who complains about adaptability? That's that's someone who didn't play the game. Vomit emoji use detected. Estrogen injectors activated. I see a lot of people in the Souls community that complain about Dark Souls 2 that I actually haven't played Dark Souls 2. Dude, Iron Thighs just got fucking obliterated. That's piercing thing. I have that on a couple of weapons. I think piercing thing is honestly one of like the few weapon arts in this game that's really strong but somehow doesn't feel broken. Because it does have a wind up. It is pretty easily dodgeable. But fuck, if you like, if you do fuck up and you get hit by it, it hurts.
You can parry it.
Yeah, and you can parry it. Not many people carry a parry tool in Elden Ring because usually just get hit with the weapon art. Yeah, For Honor, like I said, it's a lot. I get why people can't like handle it because it does fry your brain. It is not as simple as the Souls games. That's what drives a lot of people, and drove a lot of people away from it. But then again, back when TS3 was in its heyday and For Honor came out, For Honor was very different. Shigoki's like fully charged heavies used to do 75 damage fully charged. It was nuts. Fucking, I think Warlord's headbutt used to knock people down. What else? I'm trying to think, like, what... like I said, For Honor on release was nutty. Like, it is nothing like it is now. And see Iron Thighs. But yeah, fucking... For Honor is kind of like, if you're fighting, like... I don't know. What's something pretty basic, like Warden? You're staring at a Warden, he can either throw a light, which you could react to and block, or you could try to parry it, and get like a really big boy light parry punch to do a lot of damage, or it might not be a light, it might be a heavy. So if you go for a light parry time, you're going to eat a heavy. Or you might go for the heavy parry, and he throws a light, and you get that instead. Or he might dodge to the side, and he could empty dodge, and nothing, and like not do anything. Then you dodge, he GBs you, or you go for a dodge attack to try and punch and he parries you. Or he could dodge, and go for his bash, but he might do a really quick bash, a medium bash, or a really long bash. Each one has a different punish. And he might throw a different one based on your surroundings, because the fully charged bash gets a wall splat. So you gotta think about that when you see him getting ready to go into a bash attack. You're like, okay, is he gonna do a really quick one to take like a little bit of my health? Is he gonna go for a really fucking long animation that's gonna give him more damage? And how do I need to punch for that? Or he could go for his bash and then fade it and cancel, and then again, you dodge attack or dodge to the side and he GBs you or parries you or whatever. Or he go for his zone, which also leads to a bash. Like, there's just so much going on in 400 anytime. I get why a lot of Souls PvPers and whatnot can't keep up with it. And Warden's one of the simple characters. It could also be like Kyoshin, where they have everything in the game. They have a tool for literally everything you could throw at them, every scenario. I prefer Souls PvE because the reads are more based on spacing and timing as opposed to reaction time. Well, it's not really so much reaction time in 4, because a lot of the stuff is unreactable nowadays. Like, you literally can't react to it. Like, fucking, what's a good example? Like, a pirate, like, for instance, pirate has a skewer attack off of lights, and the pirate goes for a GB, it's not reaction based, you have to guess. Is the pirate gonna like soft feint to GB? Are they gonna empty feint to like a light or something? Or are they gonna let it fly? And you have to make a read. You could either go for the parry, you could try to light interrupt if your spacing's right. Or
So I just play Musha when it comes to pirates.
or you could just play Aramusha or Kyo or Conk or Warlord or anybody with a down stance to completely counter shit like that, body and soul. For Honor also has a lot of spacing and timing, though. It's not all just reaction based. Like, you have to space out your stuff, especially like guard breaks, because if you whiff a guard break, they get a guard break on you. Same thing goes for like certain dodge attacks and whatnot. You have to have your spacing down. And your timing. Because you have to judge what you're doing based off of your frame advantage. Like, if the other person just hit you, 9 times out of 10, you can't throw an attack immediately because they will get, you know, it's their turn to attack. Like, they just hit you with a heavy, everything's reset. If you both throw a light, they will hit you first. because it's timing based, and they have frame advantage on that. They have like a legitimately 100 milliseconds frame advantage over you. Like, it's a blink of an eye. Hey, Dicadus. Raiders stunning tap. Ah, yeah, fucking fighting Shigokis and Raiders back in year 1. Because the headbutt and the stormy tap both, like, flashbanged you. Like, you got a big wipe. I think LB is the most flashbang heavy character now.
Yeah.
I did all the way through and it wasn't fun. Roll frames. I think you really got channel pretty good because it took him like a solid 5 minutes to type that comment up. Roll frames from adaptability. You don't fucking really need adaptability if like you got a brain.
Who did I get really good?
I was talking about meta. Meta fucking.
Oh.
There's a guy named Chanel on here, and he's one of the people that sucked at Dark Souls 2, and so he hates it. And Meta said something like, vomit emoji detected, estrogen injectors activated. This man took like 5 minutes, probably like retyping a couple of things. He's like, fucking.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think Meta may have gotten him a little too good. Grapplers are the best fighting game archetype. Well, lucky for you. Afira, the most recent hero, is straight up a fucking Lucha Libre wrestler. The new For Honor hero is fucking ridiculous. Which they always are. And the thing with For Honor is the hero will continue to be really strong and ridiculous. It's just people will eventually get bored of winning so easily. That's why you don't see very many, like, you didn't see as many pirates. Now you really don't see them because she got her damage nerfed. But you didn't really see very many pirates for a long time just because people got sick of winning. Like with Raider. Raider is basically a free victory when you play 4s if you have like another Raider or a JJ. But people don't play him because it's too easy. It's not fun just to win like on cruise control, so people don't do it. It'll be the same thing with Afira. She'll be really prominent and annoying for like a month or two, maybe. But people will get bored of it. We have another tie. I think that was Max v Slace.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't a For Honor stream, so I'm not going to keep talking about For Honor the whole time, but I get why people don't like it, but it's the closest thing to me that gives me a DS3 PvP fix. It's about as close as it gets. Elden Ring doesn't do it for me, it's too dum-dum doo-doo head easy. And the old Souls games are dead, so, yeah. Gotta work with what I got. Channel might be activating Skid's Law. You wanna remind us what Skid's Law is, Strider? My strength brain is struggling to katana. You know, outside of this stream, or maybe like the Souls PvP community specifically, I don't think people will be able to decipher what the fuck you're trying to say. My strength brain is struggling to katana. Anybody outside the stream's like, bro? You say that in like your company work group chat. Bro? Are you okay? Take tomorrow off. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the beverage tonight is chalk milk. I say grapplers, I'm saying more like the gold being You're one massive big attack, and the challenge is getting there in the first place, often with a command grab. I mean, still kind of a Fira. You get like your chain starter, and then you get a really big finish. It's either the top heavy undodgeable, the side heavy stagger to get into a wall to start the chain, or the side undodgeable. And then that can chain into her fucking Lucha Libre shit, which is 50 confirmed damage if you land one of them. So, if Fira could be that way, start up a light, get a side heavy to stagger them, do tier 3 into tier 1, 80 damage. Probably not actually, it's probably more like fucking 70, but still. Big boy numbers. Skidslaw, if DS2 is mentioned, people will argue about it while giving overstayed lukewarm takes that everyone has heard before. They will eventually. I think everyone at this point is so tired of arguing about Dark Souls 2 though that maybe not. Plus when someone gets told that you type like you're on estrogen, like how do you come back from that? Like, what can you do? Slays is sitting over there like he's on some estrogen right now. Big ass beefy gladiator. Sitting like he's at a picnic in the park. Yeah. Get on over there, Max. Get after your man. He's juice. Mace, he pierced me like no man ever could. Egged. Gore, what was the name of that tabletop thing you were talking about? Armada? That's name?
Yeah, Star Wars Armada.
Did you see if tabletop sim was free?
I have not yet. I mean, I have it still, so I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't know.
Oh. I'll have to look out later. I used to play something that like was like that. I cannot remember the name of it. It was like Empire at War, maybe? Is that
Yeah, that's a standoff. That's a standoff game.
I played it seemed like it was something kind of like a tabletop. I can't remember. Because I remember seeing commercials for it. As a matter of fact, there used to be a magazine a long time ago, and it was all about new Star Wars stuff. Because back when the prequels came out, when I was a kid, they were dropping Star Wars contosh left and right. Like, it was all over the place. And so, there was a whole magazine dedicated to, like, new Star Wars content. I still have one of the issues of it that's got, like, Star Wars Galaxies when that got released. It says, like, a bold new adventure in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Galaxies. That tells you how old it is. That's like a carbon dating on the magazine. Because Star Wars Galaxies ran for, like, forever.
Mm-hmm.
And, that was back when that was just coming out. I played Star Wars Galaxies just a little bit when I was a kid. I got to play it for, like, maybe a few hours when I was at someone's house. And the main thing I can remember was getting to fly in a, like, first person in a TIE fighter. I thought that shit was so slick. It wasn't until Squadrons came out and I played that in VR that I got that same kind of an itch. Did you ever play Squadrons in VR?
I have not.
That shit is lit. Especially the opening mission because you're in like a TIE fighter just sort of circling a Star Destroyer. Is awesome. I'll admit, when I first was doing it, it gave me some motion sickness because, you know, flying in first person, but I got used to it. Looks like Max is the only contestant left besides Slays. Has anyone heard Linkin Park's Lost Song?
Yes.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier. I haven't got to tell you, Skid, but I finally got a real job. If you're coming back to YouTube more regularly, it may not be as frequent as I used to be. I'm not coming back to YouTube, like, I don't stream frequently, on either thing. I don't stream on, Twitch very much. I stream, like, maybe 3 times a week, pins. And I stream on YouTube sometimes once a week. I still upload all the time, you just don't watch it anymore. I still upload a shitload of videos, you just forgot about me. I upload like yesterday, I think like a few days before that. Like, I usually upload once or twice a week. Just nobody watches. Nobody cares, it's not Souls content. That's why this is the only stream that I do on YouTube. Is this, because if I were to stream Dark Tide, who fucking cares, you know? Nobody's gonna tune in. We only get like a dozen, maybe 2 dozen people on like the stuff my channel came from, so no one's gonna watch anything else. So, might as well just go over to Twitch and hang out with like the 3 or 4 that kinda care. That's why I started doing Twitch. It was to get away from the Souls fans. That's why I started doing Twitch. ES2 has a nice touch no other game has. I can't really quite place what it is. I can. It's the Bone Fists. 100%.
Hey, hot take. Souls games are shit.
I'd agree with it. I think Dark Souls 1 was pretty cool. Had like some nice design, some music, it was unique. And then they were like, well, what if we could make more money off this? And they made Dark Souls 2. They flubbed it, like in production, they were too like over ambitious for what it was. Then they had Bloodborne, and Bloodborne was really cool. Had some great artwork, great music, really solid piece of fucking gaming. And then they had
Hey, here's the
DS3.
last Souls game.
Yeah. And then they had Dark Souls 3, which was like an unbaked, fried, giant, like just piece of shit. It was like Dark Souls 3 is basically the like the really early alpha test for Elden Ring. Like really and true, like everything about the way it looks, the way it plays, its mechanics, it was just like what they were like, alright, so we have like this really rough sketch of what Elden Ring's gonna be, like how it's gonna like look there. Let's just throw it out, make a little extra money.
Skid. I found the stick.
Nice. Souls 3 is also like the whole like I guess fucking like it's too late to be thinking about stuff like this. But like the whole thing with the game is, remember Dark Souls 1? Remember a little bit of Dark Souls 2? Remember Demon Souls? That's what, like, that's Dark Souls 3. The whole game is like, you're walking through an area and you pick up like an old, like the Astora straight sword. Remember Dark Souls what? You're walking through like the poison doo-doo swamp and there's like a little bit, like a little corner of the map that's, remember Ulasil? Remember the mushrooms? And then you get to the Abyss Watchers and it's, remember Artorias? Remember the Artorias the Abyss DLC? Look at that. And then you get on past fucking that, then there's Pontiff, which was actually really nice. Like Pontiff was really cool looking to start off with. And of course, as you're going through all these areas, it's all the you're picking up different weapons and things from the games and stuff. And Pontiff's actually really cool. You're going through, it's unique. You know, it's cool, it's a big ice city. It kind of reminds you a little bit of one of the paintings, but not too much. You know, it's unique. And then you get past Pontiff Sullivan, you look up, it's Member and Orlando? And then you get down Orlando and you get into the boss rooms. Member Gwendolyn? There's Gwendolyn.
The only good thing about Elden Ring are the fucking maidens. That's about it.
You a Ronnie man or what?
Who's up?
The Snow Witch bitch.
I
Big
don't know
ass
what that
white
is.
hat, blue skin, blue eye, pale.
The other one's the fucking basic bitch.
The other one's the basic bitch with like a black eye. There's also the redheaded one that not as many people are into. There's the fucking deathbed maiden, I guess, but I don't really see much about her. There's Millennia, it was just the herpy maiden. So, I mean, you know. They really like took like, let's make a beautiful woman, let's make her a cripple, and then give her like chronic herpes of the everywhere, and that's what Millennia is.
That's my kind of heresy.
Let's make her second phase just turn into a like giant weird blood moth. It's gonna be awesome. Let's see what else about DS3. Let me think. I can't think of anything. Like, just you go up to like the little like the nest that's remember Dark Souls 2, and so you throw stuff into it. Like you throw items in. Remember Lucatiel? Remember Dark Soul? Remember Solaire? Then you get down to Karthus, and there's like the couple of Easter eggs about Solaire being a worm. Remember Solaire? Remember Lost Eyes of Life? You walk through the catacombs, and there's like the T-posing models of like asylum demons and Taurus demons. Remember these? Remember back when you first played Dark Souls? You fight the Soul of Cinder, and like it's Gwyn's theme, and it's awesome when you first hear it, but remember Gwyn? Remember his moveset? There it is again. Switches up. Yeah, but you didn't see that coming, did you? You get to Archdragon Peak, and you kill like one of the toughest bosses in the game. You get to the end of the corridor after. Remember Ornstein? Yeah, remember that big guy Smo? My god, dude. Souls 3. Don't get me wrong, I played a lot of that game, but get to like the catacombs. Remember Big Hat Logan? Yeah, some bosses that got big hats. Remember Seath? Oh, and yeah, that's right. You get like, and then you get into the DLC. You get into the Ring City DLC. You fight the Demon Princes. It's remember the Dark Souls 1 shrine? Remember the well? Remember where Andre? You know, it's yeah, and then you get down further into the Ring City, and you drop down and remember Harvest Valley? Remember Dark Souls 2? Because the windmills are down there. I respect, like, I respect it. I get it. Dark Souls 3 made some serious cash money that funded Elden. And Sekiro was actually unique. I think the best From Software games were Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. I think that was like the best. Dark Souls 2 I love. I think it's very fun. But that game got like mangled in development. And then Dark Souls 3 was kind of lazy. And Elden Ring is like fucking I don't know. Elden Ring definitely is a lot. I feel like it was the test the DS3 led up to. Remember Havel?
Ooh, that was a risky gamble.
Remember Pling Pling Fun? This entire Member X segment can be clipped and turned into a shitpost. I think Ronnie's pretty evil. I think Ronnie's like... I think the end of her quest got mistranslated, if I remember right. So like, what she's actually out to do isn't what she says in the English version. They like had a really poor translation thing going on. I can't remember it exactly, but I remember reading that if in the actual original Japanese stuff, her like motives and what she wants to do is like completely different. I respect that, Max. You tried to animate him.
I did. I thought it'd be cool.
I saw it. I might be talking about like Ronnie's feet, but I'm watching the match.
I thought it would be cool. I'm like, oh, this is all or nothing. Ah! Actually, that was pretty fucking anime because it was like the quick draw on both of us. Well, one man fell.
I try to catch the Twitch streams when I can. That's because you were literally horny for my butt. Straight up. Don't try to deny.
Pretty gay.
Yeah, it's kind of gay. Like, straight up, dude. We all see it. You've already bought the like rings. You're reciting the vows and stuff. It's all in your head. You're losing it. Souls games are shit. I'm scared of that. Or whoa! Hold up. Meta typed out the Souls games are shit, but I'm a scatophile for it. That message took such a like 90-degree turn halfway through. That took me off guard.
Wait, what the fuck did he say?
He said the Souls games are shit, but I'm a scatophile for it, man. Like that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's such a. Whoa. I've read a lot of fucking stream comments over the years, but I will never forgive Sony for keeping Bloodborne. Which hates me, or my computer at least. Don't these dogs remind you of Bloodborne a little bit? I fucking remember Havel. Looks like we have finally run out of people. Ow. Ronnie's translation got changed a bit at the end. I just want to rub Patch's bald head. I bet make a squeaking sound. Hate you. I was about to put Slays down, but your sign popped up right as I was about to pull the trigger.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for it to actually pop up.
Ronnie was behind the assassination of Godwin, who as far as I know was a pretty good person. Yeah, but she's got like feet and stuff, dudes. I mean, potato. I mean, you know. Like, you can't fucking make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You can't have some anime chick feet without executing a couple of the Golden Order. I mean, just basic math. I'm just the messenger. I don't make the rules here. Remember the Bloodborne chest openings? Remember holding up the dial before in the fishing hamlet? We reused that one for moving the elevators. Oh yeah, they did that big lift up towards the mountains. You hold up the dial from in, right before the fisherman's hamlet. I remember that. Yeah, the chest opening animation, that's from opening the sarcophaguses in the, Chalice dungeons. We'd be here all night talking about animations being reused, though, because, you know, it's Elden Ring. Patches got turned into a simp in this game. The man chases after Tanith. Man, I mean, the name of the game is Maidens. And Patches is absolutely a player. Ain't no two ways about it. Fellas, are you a simp for falling in love? I actually don't think Patches is capable of love. I think he's straight up just after her forbidden fudge factory. 100%. Respect that. Kinda wish I hadn't said the words Forbidden Fudge Factory out loud. Kinda wish I kept that one up in the old dome piece.
You brought this upon yourself, Skidonic.
I'm going to shoot you in the back of the head with the jar cannon Max.
Do it.
What do you guys think about a Gunpowder Samurai video, by the way? Just in case I do make something Elden Ring related. Because I know that's all most of you watch. You boys down to climb with that, or... eh. It'd pretty much just be me using some kind of a katana and also a jar cannon. It's inspired because I was looking at Japanese, like, wood block prints. As I'm a weeaboo. I was looking at a lot of, like, old classical stuff from the Edo period, and I found this one... Like, a lot of times the, like, Japanese artwork is pretty samey. It's like Mount Fuji, cherry blossoms, maybe some samurai holding a sword, maybe some waves or something like that. Maybe even like a torii gate. But I found this one of, like, a wild-ass looking, like, long-haired samurai holding, like, what looks like a cannon in his arms. With a, like, banner with a skull on it coming up from behind him. And that inspired me to maybe make a video. Because that shit was just fucking sick. Gunpowder Samurai sounds pretty cool. Gun Samurai sounds awesome. Gotta wear the Reed set though. You mean the one that I'm wearing? The one that I'm wearing, Luca? Is that what you mean? Max has been getting thrashed by slays in whatever kind of build he's rocking. Oh, he's straight up probably just piercing, fanging Max over and over.
Yes.
I think he realized that Max's main stratagem is let the other guy run into me and trade. And then he's just like, if I just stand back for a second, I can hit him with this. So he just countered Max body and soul.
They've been utterly defeated.
Gunpowder Samurai sounds cool, sure, but I'd actually like to know if there's any new games or anything you're interested in. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer 40k Darktide. I've been replaying The Witcher 3. What else do I play? I play fucking For Honor all the time, even though I probably shouldn't for my health.
Even though you hate it.
For Honor's like a love-hate relationship. Like, when it's fun and satisfying, it's really fun and satisfying, and when it's not, it's the most frustrating shit on the entire planet. But, yeah, I guess that's really the only new game I've been playing is Darktide. I've made a couple videos about Darktide. Yesterday's video was a Witcher / Fortnite video. I cropped out Geralt of Rivia doing a default dance and threw it over a still PNG of Novigrad. And then put a bass boost default dance thing over it. I thought it was very funny. I knew it wouldn't get any views, but none of my stuff does anyway, so I uploaded it.
It was funny for a different reason for us.
There's a samurai set which is red and a reed set. Luca, you absolute tard. This is the land of Reed's armor, but there is another one called the white Reed armor. That's this. Oh, Mason just got assassinated. There's also the pieces of the Ronin set besides that. Yeah, but if I'm gonna be a gunpowder samurai, I want to look like a samurai. Wake the fuck up, samurai. I don't want to look like a Ronin. I want to look like a samurai. Or, you know, gunpowder samurai. Have you been leveling Psyker anymore? No. I pretty much, usually when I get on Darktide, I go in, I just like run stuff with like I don't like running it with like completely new players because that gets frustrating. But what I will do is go like tier 3 and tier 4 and help those guys out. Because most people tend to suck, but some of them like don't suck too bad, and I can carry and help and run them through stuff and teach them things. I basically Sherpa other rejects through stuff in Darktide. That's me. I'm that high level player that goes in, helps newbies. That's what I do. Watching your streams has got me back into Darktide. My favorite class is Sharpshooter by quite a bit. I also like Ogren. Psyker is neat, but it just, you can't like, you can't run Psyker at a high level. It just doesn't work. You don't do good. Have you ever tried Deep Rock Galactic? Oh yeah. Deep Cock, fantastic, absolutely. I played that with Dima Midge, I think a guy that we used to know named Z. But I haven't played it in a really long time, and Dima plays at such a high level now that there's no way that I could keep up, so. Basically I don't have anyone to play it with, so no, I don't really play much Deep Rock. I play Darktide because I can play it by myself, and, you know, like, the community's still pretty talkative, like, people interact, and...
Yeah, it's stellar.
Yeah. Like, I can go into a fire team, and sometimes people will be talking, and I'll go in and start talking like a guardsman, and, it'll get ridiculous. I had this one where I went in, I started talking like a guardsman, and there was an Ogren guy who was trying to talk like a troll, Psyker who was talking like a mad wizard, and a Zealot who was just like a stoner. It's pretty awesome. Oh, the Emperor! Oh, the God! Just screaming about it.
Didn't one of them start talking like about fucking Nurgle and shit, and y'all just turned on him?
Usually people that like... Because a lot of people like to be quirky outside of Darktide, and they're like, I'm Slanesh, Nurgle. That shit will get you booted from a fire team on Darktide sometimes. And it's really funny when it happens. Because you have like a guardsman go like, oh, the Emperor. A fucking Zealot will say, for the beneficent Emperor. And that guy that's playing Ogren will get on mic and go, oh, the rations. Something, yeah. Oh, the rations. Herc no log heretics. Herc smash heretics. You talk a log heretic. You praise the Emperor, not Nurgle. And then usually the dude in chat like, yeah, follow Nurgle. That gets kicked. Or it gets like jumped by a pox sound and nobody will save him. That's the best one.
Like, this is what you wanted.
Some guy that's been like trash talking the Emperor the entire strike that gets jumped by a pox sound. Oh yeah, where's Papa Nurgle now? Christ, Emperor, and like the whole fucking the other like two guys will start chanting it, and then the guy like all that for something. It's awesome. I fucking love the Darktide community. He's also been playing Cannibal Forest lately. Yeah, that's right. That's another game that we've been playing a lot of was The Forest. I actually made a video on The Forest too that you probably didn't see. And pirates every once in a while. Sea of Thieves. Good old Sea of P. With Cotton Whitbeard. Aye. Yeah, sometimes I stream that. Oh dang, is Z not around anymore? No.
He hasn't been for a long time.
Z's not been around for nearly a year. As a matter of fact, Yeet's not around anymore either. He's been gone for like a month or two. Midge doesn't show up anymore, and the actual boys don't convene here very much because Dim is always busy with stuff.
And I've been doing in-game fucking content for Destiny as well. And it always ends up being at like fucking 10 o'clock at night. So
Dim and Gort play a lot of D2, and I don't, so I'm kind of not in the group that they're in right now. And then so it's just me and Max because Eats left, Z's left, and Midge is actually like installed himself inside his girlfriend's butthole, and so never see him. He doesn't see the light of day.
Oh, come on, I can't jump over that.
The Base Cannon Podcast. Ancient Memories. Wish I saw this stream sooner. I'm burnt out from finding the garbage in the arena. Yeah, I feel it. What about War Thunder? Nah. I don't think I can get into War Thunder. CFT drops the dopamine. Usually if I get the Sea of Thieves, it's like me sailing around by myself singing sea shanties for a couple hours. That's usually the Sea of Thieves experience. I used to sail with a full crew, but everybody got burnt out on it. Which I get it, you know, because Sea of Thieves, there's like no real reason to grind for anything, it's all cosmetic. Max finally win.
Beat him. But at what cost?
Fucking jar can bolt to the side of the head. I'll do it again.
Actually, I'm gonna try and jump over it.
You all seem too confident in your fucking... Oh! I'll try it again, dude.
Wait, where'd the bolt go?
Straight into the side of the Everjail.
Ow.
Nice.
That time you fucking blew my balls off midair. That was fucking cool. I gotta look at it and watch it on the stream.
Samurai Skid showers the battlefield. I'm literally shooting fish in the barrel with this thing. Okay. It's not impressive. Please. Tried hanging on with Sea of Thieves, but there's nothing in it for me. Nah, there's nothing really to grind for in Sea of Thieves besides cosmetics. And I couldn't really play Deep Rock with you because you play it like a much higher tier of play than me. I'm but a babe. I play stuff mostly casually, so I'm never really gonna get like grouped in with everybody else. I kind of bounce around. Is my folly. He's doing the fucking fruity emote again. Ow. Can we do a duel with you just constantly firing jar can shots at us? Yeah, sure.
I don't like that idea.
Shooting deficient fish in the barrel. Aye, the captain's lost none of his skill with the cannon nor blade. I think Lucas said something suspect because he deleted it. Yeah, I'm still really good at Sea of Thieves. What I probably should start doing is like, I should probably like go in and like put myself up on like the Xbox forums as like a fucking crewman for hire type thing.
Whoa!
I've not even been like close to you two yet. There we go.
That actually helped me.
I can have that. I don't have like the stats really to be using this, so it's not gonna hit really hard. I'm gonna kill both of you. Oh, Max. You are flirting with disaster, my man. Now you both are.
Aw, I was about to throw a fire pot.
What's got a kick? Yay. I could drop the difficulty for deep rot. I play on higher levels for the dopamine rush, but I don't gotta do that. Not a suspect, that's made a spelling error and it bothered me. I don't believe that for a split second.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
That's free aim it. No, I won't because I'm out of ammo. That's not gonna kill you. Idiot.
I'll drop you some more.
It's like a 5-foot drop. That's not gonna kill you.
Just kidding. Ammo. There you go.
What's your thoughts on One Piece? I know that Dima likes it. I'm only like a tier 2 weeb, so I haven't like watched it. The only anime that I actually keep up with and actively watch a lot is Lupin the Third, and I watch every series of that comes out. So chat, how suspect was what Lucas said? Like, laid on me here. I know you guys wouldn't lie to me, right? What do you say? That was a blast. Haha. Yeah, I get it, because I was shooting at you with the dragon. Piece of shit. Fuck. You probably didn't even mean that.
No.
Jericho does have scaling. Fuck you. Can you guess? Hey, Gord, can you guess?
Hmm?
You hear
What?
Did you hear what I said?
No, remember my conversation about tuning people out? I kind of tuned the entire thing out.
Jarkan doesn't even have scaling correctly. That's what. Fuck you. Can you guess? Can you guess who typed that?
It's a meta.
Yeah.
Ow.
I made myself laugh as soon as I did it, though. Max, you got goobered. Oh, that was funny. I made myself laugh. If any of you out there like everything I meant, Skid must be such a sad, fucking miserable person. All he does is make fun of me. No, I usually giggle at what I call all of you. If I'm in my server and I say like, I can walk straight into hell because you told me your favorite like variety of Jello, it's because I'm giggling about it. I will type up the most heinous shit and have a smile on my face and then send it to some random person in my server. I used to send it to Eat before he turned into a woman and left the friend group. There was never anything more fun to me than insulting Eat for absolutely no reason, for something that didn't even pertain to him. It was always just such a good time. I'm gonna start like having Max as a proxy. Like, I want you to call Yeet this and then type it out. Just so I can just get my daily fix of insulting Yeet for no reason.
I don't think my sign worked that time.
Yeah, me. Artillery battlefield. Very. Well, do you know since you like pirate-themed content? Yeah, I know about One Piece. I know it's all about pirates and stuff, but I just have never gotten into it.
I'm gonna be the king of the pirates. But did everyone vote for you, lad?
My favorite part's whenever he One Pieced all over the place. I like when the main character says, "This is it. I am the One Piece," and then he pieced out. Custom Skid Fight Club Stage 1, the cannon stage. Stage 2, dodge the bunker bomb. Stage 3, 2 words, done throwing. Nicole with the stream dad. I've not seen Nicole in fucking forever.
Right. Also, give me a second. Just He's being all holy warrior shit.
I watched Lupin the first not long ago, not too long ago, a few months. It was pretty interesting. Oh yeah, the fucking the movie, the CGI one. It's really good. My boy Jigen looks incredibly handsome in that one. Like I became like absolutely obsessed with Jigen whenever I got into Lupin stuff. Most of the time though, I watch the series because the stuff they get up to reminds me of me and Midge. Lupin and Jigen specifically. Goemon kinda reminds me of fucking Gort. But fucking Lupin, Jigen's escapades, and I always like watch the stuff and I think like, man, this would be really good if me and Midge voiced this.
Ow!
Because you were low health, I wouldn't take a pot shot. Nah, son, that's not how this works. Law of the jungle. Yeah, I watch a lot of the Lupin stuff, and Jigen and Lupin's dynamic fits so well with how me and Midge get along. Love watching it.
The bitch!
Me and Midge did voice a Lupin scene. Some of you might remember the chase scene from Castle of Cagliostro. Me and Frantic completely redubbed that entire scene with the two of us. Me being Jigen, him being Lupin. I want to redub an entire episode and have Dima be Fujiko. That's the like femme fatale character. I think it would be hysterical for Dima to voice her. I am the fruity emote. Lucas said he hopes he gets an ass like the bridge statues in Bloodborne. I believe it. Did you know that One Piece was going to be a Western? I did not, because I'm not a One Piece fan.
Oh yeah, they redid Trigun.
Don't watch it.
I wasn't planning on it.
They fucking ruined that series.
Cowboys or land pirates? Not really. I think cowboys are like American samurai. I read a thing one time saying that cowboys and samurai are brothers separated by the sea. It might have been Ronin, actually, not samurai. I can't remember. I got like I can't remember. It was like, there was a whole thing about it. I thought it was kind of cool. What else is cool is the strobe lights that appear when I zoom in with these binocs.
Ow. Ow.
Frantic sounded so much different. Oh yeah, with the loop. If any of you guys are in my server, I'll post it again. I really need to like do that thing Dimas said, like flip the video and change it up a little bit so I can post it to YouTube without it getting copyright struck. That's right, boys, the enviro hazards have begun. My bad, dude. Dimas said I'd do it.
Tabletop is $20.
Could have said if it's good if you don't compare it to the original. Yeah, well, I'm gonna compare it to the original.
What, Trigun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because the
only
original
thing you
is
can compare it
fucking
to.
classic.
I mean, it's like, if a brand
it's like
new
saying
thing...
the fucking, it's like saying the live action
Cowboy Bebop was good.
If you
That was
ignore the
fucking
original...
garbage.
If you ignore the original... So, you know, the new Star Wars movies, they're pretty good if you ignore the originals.
If you ignore
And
everything
the prequels, and the TV shows. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of a suspect take, if you ask me. I don't know if that one holds up in court. Skid can vouch. Dude, the statue, like those one specific statues in Yharnam and Bloodborne are smuggling the whole bakery for no reason. I know Dim has seen them from way back. Those fucking statues are packing some cake. Yeah, we might. I might see what we can do about another Lupin dub. I would like to upload the one that me and Midge did from Castle of Cagliostro here on YouTube. I would like to do that, but I'd have to like really alter the footage so it doesn't get copyright struck by TMS. It's in my Discord server though. I could probably repost it. Which statues in Bloodborne? The ones in Yharnam up on the bridge. The bridge with the two werewolves prowling on it before the cleric beast, there's a lot of them up there. They're the ones that are like, I guess, down on their knees with their hands up, and for whatever reason, they have like an insurmountable amount of cake. Luca develops cake like that, we're gonna have some issues. Cake? I don't have a picture of the fat fucking the big bootied statues in Yharnam. Like I don't have that like on hand. Like on my console, like my PlayStation, absolutely. I've probably got like 50 screenshots of them, but on my PC, no. I don't have them. I don't have that.
Later, Luca.
Yeah, see you, Luca. Have a good one. I bet he got caught. He's supposed to have been working this whole time. He's been here talking about fucking thick statues and whatnot and fucking Bloodborne. I don't know where Slays went.
He desummoned and then has the sign not popped back up. Maybe he got tired of beating my ass.
I'll try to work on my cake for Papa Skid. You don't have to do that. You've got an edited pic of every single fat thing in any Souls game, but not that? No. I don't have that. It's a little too niche. Like I said, if we were over on console, I'd have that like on hand in the heartbeat. I'll be in the call in a little bit. Alright. I think it'd be very funny, to have Dima voice Fujiko. I think because it would, if someone was watching the dub and they're like watching me and Frantic's Lupin Jigen and they're like, oh, this is really good, these guys' voices really fit these characters. Then Fujiko comes up like, oh, I wonder if they got like a really hot chick to voice Fujiko, and then Dima like makes a screech or something.
Oh.
That'd be funny as fuck.
That'll be fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh wait, I think I found a picture of one of the statues.
Oh boy.
It's not like a very good angle though.
I'll go in and get one later then.
I'm looking, I'm looking. Looking. Alright, this isn't gonna be a good picture, but I found one. Hold up. It is. Demiscendian word. It's these statues. You can't see it from here, but like from above you can. These statues like have like a massive ass wagon on them back here. I'm talking a real badonkadonk back there. It is ridiculous how thick they made these statues for no reason. Like, it goes way back here. If you go up on the bridge and you see this, just to get like an overhead view, like it is redonkulous how much fucking junk they got in the trunk. Is crazy. There you go. That was the best I could do for you. I'm still at work for about 20 more minutes. Get to work, Luca. I'm really hot and dilf, self-appointed. We're gonna have one more fight between Slays and Max, then we're gonna call it because it's literally just them. We have like 16 people watching, but only Max and this guy fight, because everyone else is either drunk or too tired.
And you denied me my alcohol.
Yeah,
Zeus! You denied me my whiskey!
I'm gonna punch you. What'd you say, Gort?
Yeah, Max like, oh, you don't have any. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I was doing good earlier, so I was like, I really don't need it.
Yeah, okay.
No algae. Read my comment in general. If you say something hurtful to me, I'm gonna cry live on camera. It's gonna be more tragic than Markiplier crying. Gobble that bitch up like a little Debbie. That poor statue. Dim would fucking wreak havoc on that statue. The ravages of time and water erosion have nothing on what he would do to that stone. Johnny Mangos, this is my first fight night. Think you had fun. By the way, Max isn't gay, he's cool. No, you had it right.
No,
Well, you had it right.
Max is hella gay, dude. We all hate him.
There's another word I'd call him, but I can't say that.
There's a couple words I think Gort would call him, but think of a couple choice words. And most of them are in the Urban Dictionary. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the festivities early. Aye, that's right, Captain Wetbeard's man in the cannons. Oh, Barrage, give him a taste of the long nines.
Ow, that kind of hurts, though.
Aye.
You fucked me over, Captain.
Aye, but I also kind of fucked him over. You'll die.
Stop sitting like that.
Stop sitting like that, you fruity little man.
Sit like a man.
Aye. You think Captain Wetbeard will immolate himself with his own cannons? Foolish.
You fuel.
I don't know what I just killed. I think I killed a rock thing behind him. Aye, the dread pirate Wetbeards claimed ye. Aye, aye, aye. I was kicked in the balls to death. I should be glad. A lot of people would like pay good money for that.
Yeah.
Alright everybody, that's it for this Elden fight night. I hope all of you have had a good time. Watching the boys talk about the dumbest shit on the planet. As far as future skid contage goes, there'll probably be a Gunpowder Samurai video of some kind. Probably a sumo video closer to when the next tournament comes out. Yeah, and maybe like a Roman
Probably.
video.
Probably be talking about it once the ranking comes out at the end of this month.
Yeah, there's no escape from listening to Skid talk about sumo so long as you're around this channel. You cannot escape. And yeah, in like a year's time, look forward to an actual like probably Japan trip vlog where we like silently fucking scream Toronto Fuji's name. Sitting up in the fucking grilling it. Look at me. Screaming again. Fucking. No, or like everybody but him would look like, what the fuck are those
100%.
Americans doing? Could just weird him out, have like a couple of paper cutouts of his face and be wearing them. We have to make sure to get that one picture of him. Nah, we gotta get like the one of him giving someone the death stare from across the dojo. Fucking, you know the one from the GIF.
Oh yeah, hang on, this one. Let me get it. I got it. I have it down here. I have so many fucking gifts saved. Hang on. There it is.
Yeah, get that face as a cutout. Fucking great. Get that cutout, be wearing that in the crowd. There is no doubt we'd get the cameras on us at least once.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, that's it for this stream. I hope all of you boys enjoyed it, and yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Yeah.